Hey everybody, this is Chris Brown here again. I'd like to welcome you back. So if you haven't done so already, I want you to look directly underneath this video. You can click the link and it's going to open a page like what you see here. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your industry, you're going to put where your business is located, and then we're just going to go ahead and click continue. Now on this next page, it's going to show us our three options. We've already done these other two options, but we're going to click find the best place to target your next advertising campaign. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. Now, one of the things that I forgot to mention in the last two videos is, let's say that you live in another location. And let's say it's a business that you don't actually physically have to be there to sell your products and services. Let's say you could sell things over the internet or through direct mail or through catalogs or things of that sort. Let's say that you could do that, okay? And so I grew up in a small town called Three Rivers, Michigan. I also lived in Cassopolis, Michigan. Lived in Sturgis, Michigan for a time. All were around the same areas. But let's say I still lived there. And let's say I wanted to build my business in Kissimmee, Florida, or let's say because I lived in Los Angeles, let's say I wanted to build my business in Los Angeles, California. Okay, as long as I could do this nationwide, I might just focus all of my advertising revenue to focus on that one specific area. And the reason that this would be important is a lot of times businesses will advertise in all different types of areas if they're able to advertise on a National Geographic level. What would be really cool and what would be very beneficial for you is that if you could market in one specific geographic location and you could dominate that industry, dominate that area, dominate that industry, and that way when people need the type of products and services that you have available, who's the first person that they think of? Well, it's going to be you. So even if you don't, obviously you want to build your business in your local geographic area, build brand recognition, have them, when they think of what you do, you're the first person that they think of, right? That's the type of thing. It's called top of mind experience. When they need you, like if I say the word soda, what's the first thing that you think of? Generally, it's going to be Coca-Cola or Pepsi. If I say the word fast food, generally it's going to be McDonald's. So when we say different words, we want to get market penetration. We want to have a top of mind experience, and we want to really be that person that people think of when it comes down to our businesses. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Best places to advertise carpet and rug cleaners near Kissimmee, Florida, based upon the total revenues. Now, in the last video, I might have not given you an accurate reading. That's okay. And the reason was because the computer logged me out. I'm not going to log back in. You do understand how to use it. You do understand what to look for, because I started to film this third video and it was giving me bad results because I was not logged in. So you do need to sign up for this site. It's a free website, so there's no paid things of any sort. So I just needed to log back in. Okay, so here's what it tells me. So I'm living in 34747. Let me see where I can. Okay, so this is my area code. So I got my revenue is $280,000 to about $300,000 a year. There's about 13,000 people that live in my little area. Okay, and that's not a lot of people. You look at some of these other areas. So look at this area. It's got 30,000, and the revenue is the same as mine, but I have less people because I'm living in a higher end area. And because I'm living in a higher end area, people are willing to spend more money. So you want to consider these things. Where's this? So 34747, and that is that's at $421,000 to $440,000 a year. So let me open this up in a new tab, and let's look at this. Let's wait for it to load up here just a second. But before we do that, as you can see here, now if we get into Orlando, we got carpet cleaning businesses that will do $300,000 to $3 million to $3.2 million in revenue. Okay, and we come up here, and this gives us our community profile. And this is for Osceola. So it's still loading up there in just a second. But it's going to give us some, okay, there it is. So this is our area that we can advertise in. This is the best areas for us to advertise in. And the 5 industries in Kissimmee, Florida with the highest total revenue are shown below, along with the 5 industries with the highest revenue per capita. Each industry must have at least 3 businesses in Kissimmee to be ranked. Okay, so we got cleaning services and paralegals, religious goods, flea markets, patio and deck restoration, septic tanks, the number of people, labor force, job growth, budgets, a household income of about $42,000 a year, home value is about $181,000, commute time. It gives us a lot of information here. Let me close this one. Let me go look at where I am again. And there's 2 pages that I can actually look at here. Let me go down to, so I'm at about $300,000 a year, which would still put me in the top 1% of income earners, top 10% to top 1%. Okay, so this is the area that I would live in. So this shows me all of that stuff. And I could look at all of this information. It gives me a bunch of data. And okay. And this is the best areas for you to advertise in. So as you can see here, let's close this out. So again, it's going to depend what your income goal is. So you look at your income goal, okay, and you map out this area. So click on any one of those areas, and those are the areas that you would want to advertise in. Now we have direct mail campaigns, we have every door direct mail campaigns that would allow you to utilize this. Now of course you can also use print publications and internet marketing and all this stuff where geo-targeting, and you could target those specific areas. So in your blog, we'll show you how to do this later once we get to your blog, but we will use a thing that is called as geo-targeting. And geo-targeting allows you to target people on the internet. It's based upon IP addresses and different algorithms. You can target people in your in the specific areas that you want to target. Okay, so if you do have any questions with anything that we've gone through in today's video, there's a little chat box down on the right hand side of this video, or not of the video but of the page. Just put in your information, ask a question, and if somebody is there online right now, you can ask a question, put your phone number in there. We can call you back and we'll help you out with that as well. Okay, but hope this information was helpful. Take care everyone, implement this, put this into action, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye bye now.